Hello, Ian Marsh here. And what I wanted to do is just run you through a basic cash flow on the projected returns that are possible with this great development in Manning Street. What I'll show you are the core numbers that you should take into consideration when looking at any investment. And then you're going to see the potential returns that can happen after taking all of the costs into account. So what you see here is a spreadsheet. It's very, very powerful. Now, I want to stress doing these numbers, this is for educational purposes only, and we always recommend you seek expert advice before making any financial decision. But I'm going to run through the numbers on one of our 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartments in Manning Street. And so you'd be looking at 695,000 as a purchase price for that. Okay, so I'll put that in, and then you've got to take into account your purchase costs. So you've got your stamp duty, that's not payable until the development's complete. You've also got conveyancing costs and transfer of title. So generally your other purchase costs would maybe come to about $29,000. Okay. Now, the rental income, because this development is located in such a prime spot, the appraisals come in anywhere from $700 to $900 a week. So I'm going to say $800 a week for our rent. So if we do 800 per week, okay, so that's 41,000. And even though our vacancy rate's about 0.5%, I'm going to put in 2% vacancy rate. Now, that's going to give us a gross yield of 5.87%, which is pretty nice, okay? Then what we've got to do is we've got to have a look at the costs. Now, I believe that you should have a manager manage a property because you treat it like a business. So what you're looking at here is about an 8% management fee for agents' commission to manage the apartment. Letting fees, rates, insurance, etc., maintenance, although that won't really come into the equation, but your body corporate will. So let's just say your body corporate is, it sits on this one around about $90 a week. 90 by 52, that's 4,680. Okay, you won't have those. You won't have your maintenance costs because they're all taken care of. Okay, now here's the cool thing. Because it's a brand new development, you get to claim all that great depreciation. So you get a huge discount on your tax. So this is your depreciation that we take into account. And then we go over to the financing side. Okay, so because the property is $695, a 10% deposit would be 70,000 roughly. So 20% would be 140,000. So let's just say you're going to invest 140 into the apartment. And they're your purchase costs there, your additional purchase costs. Now, I like to use an interest-only loan rather than a principal and interest loan for investment properties. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so I won't go in depth on why that is, but I like to conserve all of my available cash so I can utilize it for other opportunities. So I'm going to say 5.5% interest only on the loan. These are your loan costs, and they're a bit on the high end, but we want to be conservative on these numbers. Don't want to make it make-believe. And then what we want to do is we go through the what-if scenario. So, you know, inflation is coming down. Interest rates are also coming down, thank the Lord. But let's just say that we're going to have an average 5% inflation, okay? And I'm going to carry that on, which assumes that over the year, you'll be able to increase your rent, your rent by 5%. All your expenses will increase by 5%. Taxable income rate will increase 5%, living expenses, etc. Now, if you have a look at the long-term growth for Milton, you'll see that over the last 10 years, you're getting around 8% per annum capital gain. So I'm going to assume that 8% growth over the next couple of years on this property. And again, no one's got a crystal ball, so I'm not making any promises to you, but I firmly believe that that's a conservative figure. So now we hit this magic button on the spreadsheet and we have a look to see what the results will be on your investment. So let me just bring this over here. And here's the sort of return that you're going to be getting. So your internal rate of return, okay, 21.8%. Okay, pre-tax return, 33.2%. Imagine getting that from the bank. You will be putting around about $14 a week into your bank straight away. This is positive cash flow, $30 year 2, by year 5, $89. Now, your $695,000 apartment after 5 years will be worth a bit over $1 million. Okay, so that's $300,000 equity that you've managed to gain over the next 5 years. So your net yield will be running around about 4%, 4.05, and your gross is 5.87%. So this is how your numbers are going to stack up. I hope that makes sense. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to contact us, and we'd love to help in any way we can.